This happened to a guy named Marcus. He lives in DC, works late hours, takes the Green Line train home every night. Nothing special. Same routine for years. Except one night, everything changed. Marcus had stayed late, missed his usual train by 5 minutes. He jogged down into the underground station, empty except for this one train, just sitting there, doors open. No announcements, no schedule. It was a Tuesday, rainy, but it was headed in the right direction. He figured it was a late dawn, maybe a backup. He stepped inside. There was no one else in the car. Not a single passenger. No driver either. The booth was dark, but the doors shut behind him, and the train started moving. Marcus sat down, opened his phone. No service. Okay. Normal underground. Then he noticed something. Not flickering, just this high-pitched electrical whine. Constant. He looked up, and the ad posters lining the walls weren't right. The lights inside the car were humming. They weren't for products. They were black and white. Photos, surveillance photos. One of them was of him, standing in line at a coffee shop, dated yesterday. Marcus stood up fast, tried the door to the next car, locked. Same with the one behind him. He pounded on the driver's booth window. Nothing. No movement. The windows outside were dark now. No tunnels, no lights, just ... black. And then the intercom clicked on. Intercom voice. Calm, robotic. Marcus Allen Monroe. Step away from the exit. She said she used to work in data recovery. At first he thought it meant it, but she told him about flags, about watching the watchers. Said she used to pull metadata for intelligence agencies until she saw something she shouldn't have. He froze. That was his full name. No one called him that. Not even HR at work. Intercom voice continues. You were warned not to speak with her. He had no idea what that meant. Or maybe he did. A week earlier, he'd gone on a second date with a woman named Elise. He laughed it off. Now he wasn't laughing. He pulled out his phone again. The battery was draining, like visibly ticking down. 10%. 9%. Then the ads changed again. Now they were real-time surveillance. One showed his apartment. Another, his office. The last one, the interior of the train car he was in. Live, he watched himself on the poster. Then a figure appeared behind him on the screen. He spun. No one there. Reached into his coat out of instinct and felt something. A flash drive. Suddenly, the lights snapped off. Complete darkness. Emergency, red, kicked on. The car screeched to a stop. The intercom came back, glitchy, echoing. "You're not Marcus Monroe." The train kept going, but it wasn't stopping anywhere familiar. "What? Your file was wiped. Your face reconstructed. But we remember a hiss of steam. The back car door opened, deserted, dust everywhere. The signs were written in Cyrillic footsteps, heavy military boots. Marcus backed up. He didn't remember putting it there. A voice, a different voice, now whispered right behind him. "Run," he bolted. The door in front finally opened. He sprinted through one car, then another, then daylight. He burst out into a station he'd never seen before. The footage is gone. Moscow. He turned, and the train was gone. Just rails, silence. He wandered up into the street. No people, no cars. Then, a payphone started ringing. He answered. Phone voice. "Elise, I told you they don't forget. But now, you remember too. That was 4 years ago." Marcus hasn't been seen since. But every now and then, a subway camera somewhere catches a glimpse of a man standing perfectly still at the edge of the platform, staring at the security lens.